This episode of Beatroots was recorded in August 2024. Good evening and welcome to episode 3 of the Beatroots podcast. I'm Jamie.
I'm Chris.
And today we're joined by the Stride.
Hello.
Alright. Hailing from Burnley. They're an indie 4-piece. You've been playing in Burnley, but you've also done lots of gigs in Manchester, Blackburn, Sheffield, but then further afield as well.
Yeah.
The journey, I've got my notes here, their journey is of passion, persistence and pure northern spirit.
Couldn't put it better myself.
How
Beautiful,
about
that.
I'm gonna steal that one.
Whose words are
I
those?
don't know them 3 words. So.
Spotify bio. Today we're joined by frontman Harrison, lead guitarist Jack, and Ryan on bass. Lads, welcome to Beatroots.
Thanks
for having
us.
Cheers. Thanks.
So, one of the first questions we always ask is, where did it all start? With music.
With music.
So individually, like, what's your first memory? You know, cast your minds way back when, as little weans.
I do know my first memory of music to it, and it's hearing Taylor Swift Love Story in like Menorca on holiday.
That
Is a real one.
Jamie edit that
That is
part.
that. Yeah, we're trying to be cool, Jack. Edit that out. Can't get cooler than that.
Yeah. Nice. Like, who put that up on you?
I said, oh, we're just on.
You found
just,
it?
Yeah, just in a bar on holiday. That's
nice.
the first song I remember hearing.
Class. That
How
makes
are we
me
gonna
feel
top
well
that?
old.
How are we going to top that now?
Yeah. So I reckon it were. My dad, it's a bit weird this. So I remember we always driving in car. He had the Scissor Sisters album. The Scissor Sisters album, unreal.
I don't think I've ever heard the album.
No,
I
it's
just
always
Best
the one
of.
song.
Best of Scissor Sisters. 3 songs.
They were that, yeah. I reckon that, and that Mika and stuff. That's
Oh, yeah.
Mika.
Grace Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to top that. Scissor Sisters, Mika and Taylor Swift.
Rock and roll.
I'd probably say, remember them Now 70 whatever albums?
Yeah.
They were so good.
What was your now?
Now 2010 or
Yeah,
something.
now 2017. No, it was like, I want to say like 68.
Now 68 is your
I feel like that's
jam.
one. I feel that's the one I remember anyway.
What's on that?
I don't remember the track list. No one does. Probably like Katy Perry or like
California Girls.
Jason Derulo or something. I
Yeah.
remember just banging them on in the car thinking, this is
So
it.
I'm well old. I think I was Pop Party too with Baby Cakes.
Yeah. So I remember my sisters playing that because that's when I got older sisters.
Yeah.
That's their generation.
Right. Well, we could probably move on from that.
Very quick.
No, I want to talk about Mika.
So, your most recent release, Hold On, came out in April this year. How is that doing? How is that going?
It's not doing too bad, I don't think. Managed to get it on some playlists, even though they're mostly in America. So
It's good for numbers.
So,
it is good for numbers, yeah.
So we're getting a few
Numbers.
cowboys turning up to gigs
Yeah.
soon. So.
The hillbilly demographic.
Big Burnley fans.
Yeah.
I saw your number one listeners is it Los Angeles?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
I
exactly. Massive
It's just-
over there.
That's the dream.
Cool.
Isn't it?
Exactly,
Just
yeah.
come walk down the street over there.
People
Mob.
going down Sunset Boulevard or roller skate listening to the Strides.
Yeah, no. That's what
Wearing
we're
claret
going
and
for.
blue.
Yeah.
Maybe did get a phone call about one of them stars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Hollywood, isn't it?
Right.
On Hollywood Street.
So, tell us a little bit about the production of that track. Like, when was it recorded?
Got to be that, yeah.
It
It were a while ago.
Yeah,
it
it
were
was
like
at
last
end of summer last year. Probably around now, to be fair.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you sat on it a while then?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, no, it took. Well, yeah.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Felt like it took age and it was roasting. I mean, this tiny
To record it?
Yeah.
tiny
Yeah.
little room, and it was so hot.
One of the
It
many
was like,
Where was it?
Unbelievable.
Who were you with?
Ed Hall.
Ed Hall.
All
is he?
Silk
All
Studios.
Silk.
yeah,
He's
and-
moved now.
Yeah,
He
Yeah,
has,
yeah.
he got kicked out, didn't he? Like,
I didn't know. I'd
Yeah.
seen bits of like he was moving out. I wasn't quite sure of what it
Yeah.
was that.
Yeah,
Oh,
but no,
yeah.
it's a decent studio. Like,
Yeah.
it was a very
the
good
main
studio.
studio
yeah.
was like class, but they had like a little mixing room upstairs, but it was like 4 stories up.
Not
There were
really.
no windows, nothing.
Yeah.
It was like the hottest day of the year, and I was just like,
yeah.
I was just generally sweating. And we all wanted to sit there and like, you know, give me a bit of support, like we're not just want to go.
Yeah.
But we were thinking, I can't stay here any longer.
We're like a Cuban prison cell.
It were generally
Yeah.
like we lost probably stone each, just sweating it out up there. It was dreadful.
Good working with them though.
Yeah, great, yeah.
Are we gonna go back with them?
Yeah.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
Bring a fan, I think.
Bring the
He's going to charge an extra 200 quid.
Yeah, we did as well, didn't we? On the second day, we all brought a fan from home. Not even joking.
Well, you get one of those caps with like the little.
Yeah, I know it.
sprays
I know
on,
it sounds
can't
like first world problems, but we were generally like the first day just thinking, I can't do it anymore. Like it's so hard. So we just like, I was on lads group chat just saying, bring a fan. So everyone just brought a fan.
No, he's a sound guy, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
very good
to be
producer.
fair, yeah. It were good, yeah.
So it's your only track on Spotify. You know, I have known of you for a little while now, so I know that you did have some other songs on Spotify. What instigated you kind of almost rebranding, I suppose? I know Harrison's joined you.
So
Yeah.
that's the reason.
That is the
Because
reason, pretty
Harrison,
much.
because Kane, obviously, he's on drums now.
Mm-hmm.
He was the lead, playing guitar and singing.
Mm-hmm.
So we had all them tunes there with him singing, and then we had Harrison join, and Kane went on guitar for a bit.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. So it sounded different on Spotify. We couldn't have that tune and them out, and people
Okay,
go like,
yeah.
"What's going on there?"
Well, it weren't accurate to like what we sounded like now.
No,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
I
Yeah.
feel like we've changed a lot with how we sound.
Mm-hmm.
Even though we still play like the same tunes, but I still feel like they sound a lot
different
different
tunes
to how
now.
they sound.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
changed
Developed,
as well.
don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
And
I mean,
these lads wrote them years ago,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and now we've played the same tunes.
Mhm.
I've been in the band 2 years.
Yeah,
They're
I've heard
different
that
from
Wow.
Wow.
they're different
Yeah.
from where I first started. Because when I first started, I'd only heard them on Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
so I guess I was trying to like sing them how Kane sung
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then Kane were like,
Don't do
sing
that.
them yourself.
Yeah.
Make
Otherwise,
it your
it looks like I'm trying to just copy what he's doing.
You're trying to be in a
Yeah, yeah,
cover
yeah.
band.
Exactly,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Cover band of ourselves. So then we've played him, obviously gigged him a lot more and practiced him a lot more. And they've changed massively. So we just like all decided they sound nothing like
Mm-hmm.
what they sound like now, especially
Yeah.
like live as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we just thought we're gonna have to get rid of him because if someone were to go on Spotify and think they were well good live,
Yeah.
they'd then listen to it and
It's
go,
not a good
hang on a minute,
depiction of-
Yeah.
I think like the
this-
first single we put on, it was like 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, it will. Yeah, it will.
Was that
be.
the first, and it was the first time I
Live
ever
for the now.
recorded anything. It weren't.
Is that the one with the Burnley?
Yeah.
Burnley
style?
player.
Yeah.
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 I think that was
Yeah.
that was first.
It was Burnley Blackburn like picture from Burnley Blackburn game. But
Is it?
yeah, but we played a lot of gigs in Blackburn around then. So like it was probably like a really bad idea to do it. 'Cause you get people following you, and
Yeah.
then you look next day like unfollowed.
yeah, absolute dickheads.
So, for those songs, then are they still in your set list? Have you got any plans for them, or are they kind of in the past now?
No, they're all still in set list.
Yeah.
They just sound
They
completely
just sound-
different. They've
yeah,
been
they do,
reworked,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
Some of them
Hopefully
sound like so
better.
much better than they used to, don't
That's
they?
me. Yeah, hopefully they sound better now.
Yeah.
well, a couple of times that I've seen it, like, it's a really good set. It's a solid set throughout. So you know, I didn't listen to the songs that I have listened to them, but the way they sound now, I think you've got something
Yeah.
really good going. Obviously, with Harrison fronting you now,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it kind of ties.
he got some lungs on him, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's got some charisma on stage as well.
Giving people shit.
So a bit of insider information. I know that our very own Chris Terry has been doing some demos
Yep.
with you.
Oh, please! Oh, I didn't know you were going to bring this up.
What are the plans with those tracks? Singles?
Book me
maybe,
again.
Yeah.
I need the money.
Plug.
Potential EP on the horizon.
We don't really know yet. To be fair, we're gonna get a new tune recorded soon, but
Yeah, we've been round.
don't
a
know
lot
when.
more
Yeah, we just seem
recently.
to write more tunes and then they just replace the older songs really.
Yeah.
I think we just
So-
change. I think we just changed massively in the past couple of like months.
Mhm.
The sort of tunes we're writing as well, like the feel of them.
What do you reckon's changed? Like,
It's got more melodic, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's got a lot more. I think they've got a lot more. I don't want to sound good, but I don't want to sound like really good, but they sound like more complex.
yeah,
You know, they're not as just like four chords. Yeah, you know what I mean.
yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
And it's
yeah.
like you start off, and that's just like what you know, so you just do it, don't you?
Yeah.
And then you do it to the best of your ability, but then you just think, you know,
It's development, you know.
Yeah.
It shows that well, like you said, you've been in the band 2 years now. I didn't know it was that long. Like, once we're a little bit the same. Like, we've spent a lot more time together, and you get more comfortable with how each of you works, and you know,
Yeah.
like, I suppose we'll come on to it in a minute. But I suppose if you write half a song, Jack, or you, Ryan, you'll kind of have Harrison in mind.
Well, that's it. They're now writing tunes
more so than you would have.
When I first started, the tunes were written with Kane singing. Whereas now they're written with me singing. So it's just naturally going to be different as well, because we don't sing the same. You know what I mean? We sing different. So Jack's, writing tunes that.
For that, when you get older as well, you start listening to different music and.
So you're not still listening to Taylor Swift now?
No, not all the time anyway. Not all the time. Sometimes.
Only on the weekend.
But when you're young, you try to write that fast, heavy tune sort of thing, don't you?
Yeah.
But you get older and you just think,
hang on a minute,
they all sound the same.
Don't put me in that bracket.
Yeah, to be fair.
Yeah, you're still right.
I'm still writing
little young
tunes.
So, recording in general, where have you recorded previously?
So we start first. Was me in the first few on Spotify that we recorded, like Live for Now and stuff. That were at Jack's.
Yeah, your dad, family somehow. Yeah, my step granddad's daughter's boyfriend owns a studio in Leeds.
Nice.
So we just did it there. Yeah.
What's it called?
I can't remember.
It's just called Jack's Granddad.
Granddad's. Catches.
Girlfriends, boyfriends.
Oh yeah.
Look it up.
I mean, that was my experience. It's like first time we was recording anything.
Yeah.
Going into it, I don't know, clue, it was quite
well, it's like when you're just playing live, you don't really remember how many times you do something. You're just looking at everyone, and then you stop. And then we found when you're recording, you think, how many times do we play this before we do something else? You don't like. It can be slightly different on the night every night as well. You know what I mean? Then when you've got to record it, you're thinking, is it 4 bars?
Yeah, we are quite bad for that. To be fair.
Yeah, we are. We're just looking at each other. And then if you're not recording live, if you're recording separate, you just think.
So have you done it both ways? Have you done like the tracked recording and the live recording where you all play together?
We've never done a live recording. We've just played done like a guide track with drums, and then re-recorded the drums over the drums sort of thing, and then just done layers.
Is live recording something you want to do, or?
I would like to do it.
I'll try it because that's something we feel like we play better live.
We're a live band,
yeah.
And we look at each other. And sometimes when we're recording, I'll think, I can't remember what I'm doing.
Yeah. Unless you get inside your head, though.
And then you just think you overanalyze it as well because you can hear it in your ears and you think, I have no idea where we are.
But you're missing a lot. I suppose maybe when you're recording vocals, it's a bit.
It's easy. It's easy.
You've got everything behind you, and usually
done.
I imagine. But when you're doing like bass, you've only got the drums. You don't have the vocals. You don't have the lead guitar. You don't have that feel of what's going around you.
You just got that click track in your head going.
Yeah,
you're going to sleep listening.
It's just one thing I noticed when I'd seen you not that long ago was you, Jack. You turned round to Kane and was like, I don't know what you were saying, but you were like, yeah. It's like one more.
Yeah. I was actually telling him not to play the extended part. I weren't feeling confident in it.
Whatever happened, you went into the next bit and you looked at each other and you were like. Not bad.
It's all the time.
Job well done.
Yeah. So playing live, we don't really stick to the actual tune sort of thing, like how it goes. We play a bit longer or add separate bits into it, like we hold on.
Yeah.
Do that bit at the end. It's just good for playing live, I think.
Yeah. Sometimes it's feeling good. Hold on's like a 10-minute track. It genuinely is. And just go again.
Yeah. They're loving it.
Yeah. Don't stop.
So.
Are we again?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, alright. Alright, so you did a headline gig in Blackpool earlier this month. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? How was it?
That's really alright. We were first gig back in like a couple of months.
Yeah.
I think people being busy and stuff. We didn't have a gig for a couple of months. We were alright.
Yeah, it weren't too bad, yeah.
Dust the cobwebs off and that, but
we didn't think it was too great at the time, but from what people have said,
it's difficult.
It were alright, yeah.
We couldn't hear ourselves at all.
Really?
No, it was like whatever he'd done. It was like when you can't hear yourself as well. I think you get in your own heads as well, and you think
definitely.
This sounds so bad.
Yeah.
And then we're like, you're trying to see if people are thinking it's good.
Yeah.
Or not.
You're trying to listen to it yourself whilst playing, sort of thing.
Yeah. Like I couldn't hear myself singing.
It's
so then
never as bad as you think.
No, it ain't. No.
But
you don't know.
You've no idea.
I couldn't hear myself singing at all. So I'm thinking, this could be either amazing or rubbish, and it will only be two because you know once you've had a few beers, you're thinking I'm either going to be unreal or I'm going to be rubbish. And I couldn't hear. I was opening my mouth, singing as loud as I could that mic, and I genuinely couldn't hear anything. All I could hear was Kane smashing his cymbal in my ear, and that's all I could hear.
It's not what you want.
I couldn't even hear guitars. I could hear nothing.
It's not reassuring. Just
So we
having
started,
cymbals and snare in your
And
ear, is it?
some of our tunes start without drums, and I thought I can hear everything. As soon as drums started, it was just like nothing.
Oh, it's all right now.
Everything
It's
just
not.
seemed to cut out, and I was like, oh no. And you just, it was just a bit, it was a bit rough from that point. But we finished it, and everyone was saying it was really good. But it's only after when you're in the gig, it don't feel that good when you're playing.
Yeah.
And when it does feel good, it just feels like tons better gig.
Just once you get it in your head, though, like if you didn't get it in your head that it were bad, then you'd play all right. But when you get it in your head, you start.
Yeah.
So what's your favourite gig and what's your least favourite gig over the time of this lineup?
Least favourite? Well, probably that one in Newcastle.
Yeah,
Newcastle.
I've agreed on that one.
That was
Horrendous.
a horrendous gig. You know when you just have a bad gig, or everything.
Horrendous because
If we didn't
you
play
were
well,
not good.
Yeah.
But the loads of things.
Well, everything about the day. We're 2.5 hour drive up on like a Friday. So we all
Yeah.
finished work, got it,
That's not
drove
what
up.
was it? Yeah.
And then we were going on after like a proper,
Two
really-
bands that were not like the same vibe as we were
Really
told. So
gothic.
like a bit of a mixed match.
really
gig.
gothic.
We ended
We're
up
talking
headlining,
like,
didn't we?
Yeah, we're talking like we weren't meant to be headlining. We
No.
ended up going on last in Newcastle.
really?
Yeah.
So there were no one there.
Not brought anyone from
yeah,
on there.
no, on a Friday.
No
night.
We actually
stupid.
did bring like 4
Yeah, there were
people,
4 people.
more than normal.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then,
yeah, to be fair.
and then we got there, and I thought, oh no. Got in, and there was just like it was just a room full of like serious goths, not like part timers. They were all in,
Full time.
all black,
7 days
all
a
the
week.
time. Yeah, and I just thought this ain't good. And then they came on, and they were all right.
They were alright.
They're all right,
A bit
but they
like
were like-
Susie and the Banshees.
But they were
Right,
they were
okay.
completely different. And they were,
Yeah.
and then they were that bloke who were just like he was like 50, 60 and he had an acoustic guitar, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh no. It was like, so we just thought,
Killed the vibe.
yeah, and then we just like
Then
played
we
the
just
gig.
played
And we just played the gig and we just spent all day.
You just get to a song and then you're like, yeah, just skip it.
We were just like,
End up playing 3 tunes.
the 45 minute set list went to about 20 minutes.
Oh really?
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
just, let's get in car.
Let's
Get
just
home.
get done.
Yeah. That's definitely
Back to the
worst gig.
tune off.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Well, let's bring it back up again. Then, what's your favourite gig you've done?
Favourite?
Aussie Fest were good other week.
Yeah.
That were a really good gig.
Yeah,
To be
to be
fair.
fair,
Yeah.
or even when we played in that cowshed last week.
Yeah, last
Tommy shed.
weekend.
I think we played like a festival called Widdop near Burnley.
Ridge Fest.
Seemed
Ridge
like
Fest,
Burnley and
Wow.
Ebden Ridge in it,
Yeah. In the middle of nowhere.
and it was literally a massive cowshed, like loads of hay bales and that,
Yeah.
Stunk of
Load of
shit.
hippies.
Stunk of shit.
Load of
Genuinely stunk of shit.
load of hippies and that. But that's me. I think it's best that we sounded like.
None
In a
of
way.
you USA fans made a trip over.
I don't know,
what
they
I
could
mean.
have done it.
Probably. They were camping. It was like a camping festival.
There was a couple
really?
of cowboys
yeah,
there, to be
so
fair.
Yeah,
they were only like a
exactly.
tiny little. They were like it was probably like 100. They were all hippies.
Yeah,
they were all
yeah.
camping in the middle of nowhere in this field, and we walked around into the cowshed. I thought, oh my god, the stage was massive.
It was
It
massive.
was like pyramid stage, mate. It was
Might as well have
massive.
been,
It
yeah.
was like
Like, when you can't hear anyone else because you just stood at the other side of the stage.
yeah, it was like
Literally
It's
massive.
like first time I've been able to step more than 2 steps forward and back on it.
Yeah, usually.
Bump into someone.
Usually they're like playing with a guitar upright next to each other. Whereas this were like it were massive.
It's
It
like
was like a five-a-side
walkie-talkies.
football pitch. It
Yeah.
was massive. Kane was like he was like
No
20
drums in
20
back.
metres back.
Yeah.
I was like I
That
couldn't even
probably-
hear him.
Yeah, I'll probably
That's
best.
the dream, isn't
I
it?
know.
I'll probably best sounding, but for my favourite when we played that, is it Electric Circus in Burnley?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was
So
good,
we
yeah.
put our own gig on in Burnley. Which, a few
With the
years
last
ago.
lineup of the Strata,
Oh
wasn't
shit!
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. But yeah, that were
Rip.
what's them. But
But we sold it
that
out. We did sell it out though, like
I seen that
350 people. It
first,
were,
Really?
it were mental.
first year gig.
I've seen
ridiculous.
some of the pictures. You've done it a couple of times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Second time weren't as good, but it's still decent.
But, yeah.
First time was
They
mega.
had a proper stage the first time, but then they just dismantled it.
and they put a
Only
tank
played
there
on the floor.
instead.
Yeah.
And when I mean a tank, I mean an actual tank.
World
With a
War
gun.
II style.
Yeah, like just full size tank.
Yeah.
Just
To
like
scale.
next to a slot machine for no reason. Can't
Right.
explain it. Just guy's pretty. It's pretty eccentric. but
Should
it
call
was,
it eccentric
but it was a good
circus.
place for it were a good place for a gig.
Yeah.
It were like
It looks like a bit
Yeah.
of a
it just
hot box
don't
there
look
as
like
well,
it should be in
Yeah.
Burnley. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to make it's just make something that isn't just like a dingy pub. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it were good, and we sold a lot of tickets, which makes you feel good, doesn't it, as well? When
When
Yeah.
you see the ticket numbers go up, yeah, it's class, isn't it?
and it were like just our like local bands that are our mates playing before us, and it was nice.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, that were good. Yeah, I'd probably say that's my favourite gig as well, right?
So, who writes the tunes, or is it a collaborative effort?
It is collaborative. I'd
Yeah.
say
He's
it's
the man.
collaborative.
So yeah, Jack's
Yeah.
the mastermind behind everything.
Yeah.
So he'll
Until it
grab.
runs out.
Yeah. So Jack will come to practice
Yeah.
room with his
Pretty much like a demo or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
A full tune through, but without anything else.
Mm.
Or if I'm feeling like, alright, I'll
You
do a
write
demo
your
at home.
Weetabix in the
yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll record something,
Put some nice garage band drums on it, or
Yeah.
something like that.
but I still need to show us because I mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
What am I playing and where?
But then like Harrison will do lyrics as well. Kane's done lyrics as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like, I'll sort
So
of tell.
everyone chips in there.
Yeah, I'll like, tell
Yeah.
Ryan like the root notes, but
Yeah.
he'll come up with like bass riffs and stuff like that. Obviously, I know notes about drums, so then Kane will
It helps to have a
put
drummer,
the drums
doesn't
down.
it?
Yeah,
He does,
yeah.
yeah.
Is it always been like that? Is it obviously like with the last
Yeah.
lineup? Is it? It's,
Yeah,
it's
it
always
does,
been
yeah.
you'll have like the bare bones of it, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go without doing anything for like 3 months or something, and then
It
write
just seems to
5
go
tunes
like
a week
that.
or
It
something.
does seem
Yeah.
to like be just dry for like when you want to write a tune, I just don't think you can.
You can't know.
And then
at
it
all.
seems like
I'd agree with
it
that.
seems
yeah.
like we weren't that bothered about writing any new tunes, and then every practice Jack's like, "Oh, I've written a new tune." It's like, "Oh, sweet."
You listen to some Taylor Swift and
Yeah, he's
inspired.
been inspired by.
Where does your inspiration come from?
I don't know, to be fair. It's probably just what I'm listening to at that moment in time.
Okay, yeah.
But it only seems to be like when I'm listening to like Australian bands and stuff like that. You know, a bit like Planet, DMAs.
Yeah.
Yeah, say like, and like Sticky Fingers, people like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, I'd say.
What
Okay.
That's
comes first for you? Because I know a lot of people are different, and everyone that we speak to it changes from time to time. Like, are you a music first, lyrics second, or are you a lyrics comes to you and you think, right, I'll get some music around that, and
Yeah, always music first.
always music
Yeah.
first?
I don't even think lyrics. I don't even think they matter that much.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you could generally write anything to a tune, and
you
as long as the
reckon?
tune's good.
As long as it sounds nice.
What are most good tunes? The lyrics don't make any sense.
Yeah, as long as it's not complete nonsense.
Yeah, as
But
long as
there's-
it makes-
There's
if
probably a fine line. I think
Yeah, there will be
you
a fine
probably
line,
get
yeah.
to a point as a band though where people actually start listening to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like if the tune's good, I think if the music's good, I think sometimes the lyrics write themselves. Like often we won't have any
That's
lyrics.
deep, man. You
No,
just
but
say
what-
that closer to the microphone, please, Harrison.
Cut that, start again. Yeah. but like,
I love lyrics.
yeah. Forget what I said. Yeah, my lyrics are well good. No, but it's like if Jack's wrote a good tune, I'll usually, or me or Kane or us bang the lyrics out in like 5-10 minutes. But as long as they fit the tune, usually it's fine.
Is there ever any recalls, revisions, should we say? Do you ever say, like, would you ever say, Jack, that doesn't really fit what I was going for? Or is it as simple as you have just written the music, now it just needs some lyrics to go with it?
I don't
Not
think
really,
we never
I'd say.
changed the tune for the lyrics, to be fair. I don't
No,
think
we haven't.
never.
No.
Sometimes it'll be like, should we end like this? And then we'll try it and be like, yeah, nah.
Or how many verses
that's
or
it.
how many choruses.
Yeah, it's
But
never
it really is just like
very
as simple
musically
as-
driven
yeah.
tunes.
Once he's wrote the
Yeah.
music, just bang the
So-
lyrics on.
Do the tunes change? Like, if you get into studio, like, how are you with like producer input? Like, do you just go in and you like, you know, stick to your guns? This is what I want to play, or are you happy to take input from like a producer?
No,
we hold on. I don't think we actually really did. Like, I
No,
think
but
Ed
we-
liked the tune
He was
really.
pretty like hands off. He was
Yeah.
sort of saying he was just
But,
like
yeah,
He
he's
liked
doing well.
what was
Hands
already
off,
there.
but like.
He didn't know.
like,
He mentioned
not
a
care
few
sort of
things,
thing, but he was like,
it were never like major parts. So you won't change parts of the tune, but
yeah.
we're open to suggestions,
Yeah,
obviously, because
Yeah.
we'll always try everything. If it sounds right,
Yeah.
we'll put it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
But he never were like cut.
He weren't like,
Cut
oh,
that
do this,
solo.
do that. But he'd like get it out of you sort of thing. he'd be like, do you want to put something over this bit?
Mhm.
Do you want to put something over that bit? And
Make
you're
you
like, oh,
start
actually,
thinking a little bit.
yeah, make you think about it and
It's good
just
producer,
play
that,
along
innit?
to it.
Like,
Yeah.
getting you to do all the work, but just squeezing it out of you, I suppose.
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been to a couple of studios before where it doesn't work the same at every studio.
No, yeah.
But
So
we changed the lyrics to that tune actually in the studio.
Oh, right, so.
But hey,
I've just forgotten because no, we didn't actually change the lyrics.
You know the verse?
I just wrote one verse to be fair, and I've just been banging that out, same verse twice, and then we got into the studio. Thought, right, well, we're gonna record it.
yeah,
Probably should have a second verse.
uh,
So we wrote that like while we're in the studio, but the tune didn't change,
Mhm.
and the chorus didn't change. We just whacked another verse in it
you
basically.
just put all the top.
Yeah, 'cause they'll
It's a
listen
good
to this one.
attitude to have it, not being so. Because you'll probably have some songs at some point, and I know people do, and I know we do sometimes, where you kind of you can get too caught up with the finer details of the song,
Yeah.
thinking
Yeah,
that
yeah.
everyone's going to notice and everyone's going to care. And generally speaking, you probably know this. No one cares.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If it sounds good,
yeah.
They're
Yeah,
ready.
on first, second, or third list, no one's going to hear everything that you want them to
If
hear.
we get big enough that people want to learn the lyrics to
Mhm.
all our tunes, they can do.
Will you let them
Go
start
learn
writing the
them.
lyrics for
Go
you?
learn them. You know what I mean? If it gets to the point where everyone's like analysing the lyrics,
Yeah, I wonder what Harrison meant.
yeah, then we're right. They can do.
No, but I do know what you mean, like, because like, you'll get like the first draft really when you get sent, and you're like,
Yeah.
this is what. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't. I might send it. Say, how can we go back and do it? Be like,
I know,
just
yeah.
leave it. Just leave it as it is, and it'll be right.
You can just
It
get.
pays to be ruthless sometimes.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes you have to think about something like maybe that is better off being chopped or dropped or changed
Yeah.
or whatever. But you can go too extreme either way.
Yeah,
can't you?
yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You get too caught up with it.
Well, you never release out, would you?
Yeah, no.
Because
you
you just
would.
like, you just be constantly thinking that
that
could be better,
Could be
or
better.
could be should we do that, should we do this, and you'd be like, you never record anything.
Yeah.
You never actually, you just constantly be recording,
Yeah,
and you could tinker all day, couldn't you?
Mm.
Like changing slight little bits, and it'd be like, what's the point?
Trying to record Bohemian Rhapsody or something.
You know about?
So, how many songs have you got in your repertoire that you've sort of written, you're not recorded?
Or
Tim
recorded. So I think they were 4.
Yeah, we did have 4.
Might have
out,
been
so
4
we've
on
still got them.
Spotify before we got rid of them. On that
We've got
front.
the one recorded, but we've got about
I think it's like
That's-
11 tunes we got. or something.
11, 12.
So 11 in
tunes.
total, but maybe 5 recorded, and then two I've recorded with you as demos. So that's
Please, guys, stop.
Yeah.
So
that's
what's your favourite song that you've written?
so Far Away.
Okay.
But it's
Did you play that when I seen you?
yeah, it's the more like slow down, more it's probably the more simple tune we do.
It is, yeah. It's 3 chords all
It's
the way
literally
through.
3 chords, but it's the one that's like makes you feel something.
It's simple, but it's simple, but it's not simple at the same time
Mm.
because it is
It's
free.
effective.
It's 3 chords, but like I say,
Yeah.
it's effective,
Done in the
and
right
it's not
way.
just like
Nice to bring it down a little bit
Mhm.
in the middle of the set-ish, towards the ends, and then you've got like 3 faster tunes after it, don't you? So
Yeah, but
I can't remember exactly what it sounds like, but there was no. I vaguely remember a song slowing the set down a little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
but it doesn't lose energy. You're not the kind of
No.
band to be like, you don't turn all your overdrive pedals off and
Yeah.
you
No,
don't
it's
just
really-
whack out one acoustic guitar and a load of lighters in the crowd.
No.
It still keeps that energy. So yeah, slower songs kind of work with bands like yourselves where I mean, 3 chords is still
It is.
it can still hit really hard if it's done in the right way, can't it?
Yeah.
you got any other favourite tunes?
That new tune, but I don't know what it's called yet, so...
Yeah, so
We're
we got
really
a new
bad-
song called
we're
New
really
Song.
bad at naming tunes.
Alright, okay.
Like bad. Like it'll get to the point where it's like, this is really good, so we're gonna have to name it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
You
what we
name it
do,
out of necessity.
what
Yeah.
we do.
Hold On was named out of necessity.
Yeah, because Hold On, we
It weren't
said
gonna
for
be Hold On,
ages,
we were like,
no,
that's shit.
that is a shite name. Like Hold On is rubbish, and then we were like, just come up with something better.
Did it take you longer to name it than it did to write it?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sure.
Yeah,
by
definitely.
about 4 weeks.
Wrote it
Wrote
in
it
about 5 minutes in my bedroom. All the way through, lead part and everything.
It took us about 6 weeks to name it, and we were like,
I reckon it was longer than that.
yeah, we were like, no, it's rubbish name.
From end of summer last year until
We'll
April.
just keep saying this is a new song, and then we thought, We're
It's
gonna have to,
actually really old now.
we're gonna have to release
Yeah.
this, and we've been playing it for over about 6 months. We can't say it's a new song.
I swear, at some point when we practice, right? Is it new song next, or is it the new song?
Yeah, it were actually that.
Yeah,
It
we
were
do have a new
because
song
How
in
many
it.
versions of new?
it were like 4 subsections
Yeah.
of new. We got to the point where we hadn't named any of them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So maybe we could just throw it all the way back. I know it was a slightly different lineup, but remember playing with us
Yep.
at Academy 3?
I do. That was a very good night. That was.
It was a very good night.
That
I
was,
can't remember how did you end up on the bill for that
I
night?
don't know.
Who put it on?
Dusty Pop Entertainment.
Dusty
weren't
Pop.
Yeah, I
it?
think.
But I remember we played at Electric Circus, and someone that knew you lads came and watched us then, and they were like, "Oh, you should get on a gig with him."
Who was it?
I can't remember.
Not Sam.
It might have been his dad or something.
Possibly. Sam's the mutual person
Yeah.
that I think we both know. It could be someone
Yeah.
else.
Might have been his dad, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Someone
But then, like, we were supposed to do a different gig at Manny Academy 3, and then we realised we couldn't do it, and then they were like, "Oh, do you want to play this one?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, we do."
decent.
Like,
Yeah, that
definitely.
were-
It was a very good night.
Yeah,
Actually, that first time we played like a proper venue as well.
and it's
really.
like you're playing Manchester Academy.
It's
It was like,
probably the
Yeah.
first time we played a proper
No,
venue.
it's
We
really
were like, there was like one person asking us if we need anything in the monitors, one person like doing
Yeah.
the out,
Yeah, I
the
think
out
like-
front of house, and we were like, oh wow, this is it. And like you said, you're saying about that bound stage, so much room on there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was like, you can't wheel
We actually had there's like a room we could go sit in.
There was a lot of
Like,
people
that
there
was
as well. weren't there?
best green room we've ever
Oh,
been in.
yeah, yeah.
Shower in there, a toilet in there, like
Yeah.
cupboard in there.
fridge stacked with beers. Like,
Yeah.
Your green room is complete with that good cupboard. It probably wasn't even IKEA either.
So actually, about your favourite performance that you've done, like what would you say is like your favourite venue that you've ever played at? And is it one local to you, or is it one? I mean, we just got Academy 3. But,
Academy 3 is good, but with Harrison,
Tell you
I'd
what,
probably say EBGB's in Liverpool.
Okay.
That were good,
yeah.
You
Mad
were
little
downstairs,
venue.
what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mad
yeah.
venue that.
that were good. That
Innit?
one in Sunderland, what were that were good as well.
Or independent.
That were alright.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that was my first gig. First gig
Oh,
in
was it?
Sunderland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Played up
that's-
Sunderland.
away day,
Just-
that,
Yeah,
isn't
no,
it?
and
So like, if
I-
it goes wrong, we can
just
Oh,
leave him
never
there.
know.
Yeah, I just left me in Sunderland to walk back. Like, I hadn't learned any tunes yet. Really professional. I'd learned all the tunes. No, I hadn't learned any of the tunes.
Cut that.
So I'd written them all on a piece of paper at work that day, and I'd put them all on monitors in front of us, and I was just
Putting up
like,
your arm.
I was just like, and I forgot which order I'd put. I was stupid. I hadn't put them in order at set, so they were just.
They were just,
Right.
you were singing
And-
one song over
and
the
I-
top of another.
No, it all went swimmingly. For some reason,
it
it
went
were like.
swimmingly.
It were like it were a proper
It was a very
good
good
gig.
gig.
But I
Yeah.
didn't even.
Nice.
I was like going on the stage, think I don't know any of the tunes, like, and somehow I managed to just read the lyrics, and it went well
in
good.
the right order.
And there was one of them gigs where I had a little room at the side. When I say room, it was a bit more of a cupboard, but it still felt like obviously that the first.
Proper green
Yeah,
room.
that was the first gig I'd ever played.
Yeah.
And I thought
With the stride or just?
with the stride.
Right,
So I was
okay.
like, this is unreal.
Yeah.
This is unreal.
This is the big
We're in
time.
Sunderland. We've made it.
Phone in work
Yeah.
in the morning. I'm not coming back.
I'm jacking. Bang.
Actually knew my job.
Yeah.
venue.
I've just been offered a free beer, mate. You're out.
We did get free drinks all night though. Like,
I know.
Literally anything you wanted.
Really?
I
Yeah.
thought,
This is the life.
I'm not going back to
Dream.
work. Pay me in pints.
Play every night.
So I suppose, quickly, I know it's probably a little bit late to ask this now, but where did you find Harrison?
On the street, no.
Anyone need a singer?
My sister like sort of knew you, didn't she?
Yeah.
And
Same year in
Yeah.
school.
she like he's a good singer, so get him
But
in.
I'd have been in a few, like, the classic cover bands in Burnley.
Nice.
And I'd done a bit of singing and playing guitar
Uh-huh.
on my own.
Yeah.
And so I just...
So you had a solid CV.
yeah.
Yeah.
Great musical Burnley CV. I'd played all the major venues in Burnley. And it was just like, I'd been in a band with my brother and a couple of, like, basically my neighbours who had forced to play instruments in order so I could play. And it were like, they were all going to uni, giving up on the dream and that.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Leaving you.
I was like, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
So,
Join a proper band.
yeah, join a real band. And I was
But
like,
there weren't any, so he joined.
yeah,
up.
I was gonna say. So I asked about it and I just turned
Your
up.
CV's still on Indeed.
Yeah.
Front man
just
looking for
in
a real
case,
band.
just in case, you know. But yeah, so I just got a message off a sister saying, "Oh, my brother's band looking for a singer. And I was like, well, I didn't used to be the main singer
Mhm.
in the other band. It was two of us, like just a cover band.
Mhm.
And I was like, well, I weren't sure whether I weren't sure whether I wanted to sing on my own
Mhm.
because I didn't think it. Might not be good enough. I'm alright singing a couple of songs,
Yeah.
and I just fade into the background
Yeah.
and turn around and face the drummer sort of thing. But then I was like, I'll give it a go. So then I turned up. So I didn't really know any of them.
Mhm.
That's all.
At all. So
No.
I just turned up. I thought
That's-
I could
that's
get killed
probably
here.
deep- That's
I could
probably
get,
deep end,
I
that,
thought
isn't it?
I thought I could get killed or something. They could just.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
But I turned up and it obviously went pretty well. The first couple of practices, I was thinking we've got to learn like
Yeah, like we were
10
just
songs.
teaching songs and that sort of thing at first practices, weren't we?
yeah because I didn't know. I'd never even.
Were you playing from the off as well then, or were you just purely singing?
Well, I was just singing.
Mm.
Oh no, I weren't. I was playing at first, weren't I?
Playing at first, yeah, but then so when drummer came back off holiday, she came back on guitar then,
Mhm.
and then
Then
you
I
were just
started
singing.
just singing.
Sounds like quite a handyman, does Kane?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he just.
Just
yeah,
kind of put me
yeah,
over.
he
Right,
has-
we're missing a drummer this week. Right,
Yeah.
jump on Kane.
Yeah.
Like super sub.
That's me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oliver
We
That's
were a
exactly
drummer
right.
before guitarist in like our old bands
But
back in the day,
and he pulled through and just became.
and then he just sung it
Yeah.
and played guitar. He'd never played guitar before that.
Shout out to Kane.
Yeah,
I
shout
know.
out to Kane. He can't be here with us.
He's
He's not
alive
dead. He's
and fine, though,
not dead. He's in Creamfields. He's not
He
dead.
might well be dead then. He might well be dead.
Greenfields will be a long
Yeah.
weekend.
we might be looking for someone else after Greenfield.
So, what's the next 6 months look like for the Stride?
It
Very
looks
good
like
question.
we're gonna be playing a lot of massive gigs. I don't know actually. Well, it's me. We're planning on recording a new single next month or two.
Yeah, if we can get into the studio.
Yeah.
Just playing every gig we can.
Yeah.
So
We're
we
good.
say we're playing the cow shit, we'll play everywhere.
Yeah,
It don't
yeah,
matter.
yeah.
we have
Literally
to-
smelt of shit. We'll do anything.
Sheep shed,
Yeah, I know.
horse shed.
Yeah.
Anyone got a shed in the general Lancashire area, we'll play.
We did actually get a message on Facebook saying, "Will you play a house party for us?"
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
we'll-
exactly. We'll play house party.
We did something like that in Huddersfield.
Did
We
you?
had like a big,
Huddersfield.
Huddersfield or Halifax, might have been Huddersfield. They had like a big like festival marquee tent out the back.
This for in Nelson, mate.
Yeah, it was
Terry's house in
Yeah.
Nelson.
Small gazebo.
Did you end up playing it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
good. It was really good.
Yeah.
Really good. So I would always say, give it a go. And if you
Yeah.
do one bad one, alright, maybe cut them.
Yeah, we have been
Yeah.
gigging a lot more past couple of months, haven't we?
Yeah, we've done a lot this month.
Yeah, five gigs. Well,
It will be, won't it? Yeah.
next week, and then
Nice.
obviously coming here. But like I say, it's just gigging more and more.
Yeah,
Innit?
got a couple in October coming up. We got Liverpool
Yeah.
on 19th.
Of
And then-
October.
Yeah, and then 25th Manchester, and then 26th Oswestwhistle again.
What are the
Nice.
venues for those?
Soto in Liverpool, or something
Right.
like that. 33. What is it?
33. Yeah. So at the time we're
Yeah.
recording now, on the 25th of October, did you say you'll be playing
Yeah.
33 Oldham Street?
Oldham Street. Yeah, that's the
So
one.
that'll be a good one. We'll try and get down to that one.
Yeah, man,
Nice one.
appreciate it. And then it's Aussie Fest.
Then
isn't it? well,
yeah.
not him, but same organiser.
Oswestwhistle, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more gigs to follow. when we get
Hopefully,
them.
yeah.
Yeah. So hopefully some new music on the horizon.
That's
Plenty
all.
of gigs, be it farmyards
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
or
You
fully,
own a cattle
fully
trailer.
built up areas in
Let us know.
Manchester.
Farmyard to Wembley.
Yeah, no. That's a good album
get
name.
someone
That's a
to-
good album name. That. Trademark
You
it
need to
now.
get someone to record that for the Netflix documentary. When none of you are talking.
Some broken camera footage of us. Fucking hell, it stinks.
Well, that's probably a wrap there. It's been lovely having you down. We are, before you leave, we're going to have one song from you.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about that and the name of it?
We're gonna play Hold On. We're
Oh,
gonna do it acoustically,
Nice.
So
nice
it's,
and slow compared to
The
the
only
original.
one on Spotify at the minute.
Yeah.
So
So the only one people listen.
plug.
Yeah.
please listen to it.
If you're in Los Angeles, this is for you.
So this is going to be The Stride with Hold On. Thanks for coming down, lads.
Cheers.
Thanks for having us.
She caught me swimming in the pools of her eyes, floating and drifting, wasting her sweet precious time. Who can blame me for the things I said? I'm under your spell, can't you tell? I just hold on, I just hold on. Let the music take you higher, feel the power come revive you. Hold on, falling in stages, too much space but no time, walking through mazes, feeling lost in her mind. Who could blame me for the things I said? I'm under your spell, can't you tell? I just hold on, I just hold on. Let the music take you higher, feel the power come revive you. Hold on. I just hold on, I just hold on, I just hold on, I just hold on.
So that was Hold On by The Stride. That was brilliant, lads. Really enjoy seeing
Thank
it
you
live.
very
It was
Appreciate
nice
it,
to-
thank you very much.
Nice to see it in such an intimate kind of setting. So thanks for coming down. Good luck with
Thanks for having us.
the future, and I'm sure we'll see you again.
Sweet,
Yeah,
cheers, man.
It's
Thank
been
you.
a pleasure.
Appreciate it.